guys, it is me, Maltez, and we are in a clan war at the moment. This is my first clan war view, I think, and my first video in a long time. But we are up against Fit to Proceed. We are losing currently, but they have a lot more attacks used than us, and only about 10 more stars more than us, so it's all good. We probably can win if everyone attacks. So I was 2-starred by the top player, but I pulled a pretty good 2-star against my equal, the second player. But I'll show you the first player's base. This was actually pretty surprising that he only got 60%, considering he's maxed Town Hall 10, apart from his walls. But I reckon he should have gotten probably close to 3 stars, because he only got 60% just. And yeah, it just surprised me because all of his cannons are 13, same with his archer towers. Everything's completely maxed except for his walls, so that's the only bad thing. But I will show you my attack against number 2. I got 81%, but this is my base at the moment, just a quick view. I got my expos up to level 2, all my walls level 8 and everything, so I feel pretty good. I got every troop in the game so far, but I'm probably thinking about going for my second attack on number 3, live attack. But I'll just show you my second attack at the moment. 81%, pretty good. I could have done better, but I did have a golem in my clan castle. I wasn't too happy about that at the beginning, but watching the replay again, I thought to myself, oh, it was actually lucky I had that, because I might not have done so well. But if I had a P.E.K.K.A, I might have done a bit better, maybe. Depends. So I start spreading wizards down just to get rid of some buildings, just so my P.E.K.K.As won't go off to the sides. Drop all my golems and the clan castle golem just to distract the defenses. Drop a lightning spell on the dragon, even though it got rid of half its health. Put down my P.E.K.K.As. They started going off to the side, but then they came towards the next closest structure because that one was destroyed. And so I drop a jump spell. They start going off to the middle, but the jump spell is kind of pointless. But they're going in for the town hall. Queen gets destroyed. The king soon dies, and the town hall is down. And now we are at 37%, 39. And so I drop a rage just to get rid of that Tesla, because it is doing some work on my P.E.K.K.A. My Archer Queen is going out to the side with the 2 golems. My Barb King is following up with my P.E.K.K.As. One of the P.E.K.K.As takes down the Tesla just as it dies. And so I've already gotten the 2 stars. I've gotten the 50%. It's just a matter of trying to get the 3-star, but I don't. I only get 81%. So my Barb King goes around the outside. I use both their abilities because they were both getting low. And so they just go around working on the outside, while the golems in the center, which you'll see in a minute, they're just whacking away at walls, as you can see at the top there, which they just died. And giant bomb, and I finish up with 81%, one last building, 2, sorry. And there we go, my king and queen die. And that's it for that replay. My next raid, I was thinking about doing a Balloonian attack against number 3. But first, I did look, I looked at the previous attack against number 3, and I scouted out his base just to see what his base is like. And I looked at the replay just to see what his clan castle troops were, because I wanted to know, so I knew what I was up against. That's the only good thing about having people failed attacks before you, but it's bad because, you know, you don't get any stars, but that means you can do better, and you know where they went wrong and everything, you know where the traps are and everything. So yeah, so his heroes aren't the best. His layout is pretty bad, to be honest. I've seen worse, but he's just got his expos, his air defense, and 2 mortars in the center, and his wizard towers and archer towers and everything inside. Just thinking, OS is a good base, best base ever, but it's actually not. So eventually I replay the video just to have a look at where he went wrong. He actually went for a Hog Rider attack, as you'll soon see. I'm just having a look at his levels and everything. Here we go. Here's a replay. Yeah, he goes for 35 maxed hogs. My hogs are only level 2, but I just haven't been stuffed upgrading them. So he drops a couple of hogs to try and draw out the clan castle troops and to check for giant bombs. And he gets them out. So now it's just a matter of time of trying to get the clan castle troops destroyed. So he drops a couple of archers just to try and get rid of the defending archers and dragon. But there is a problem. There is a wizard tower and cannon and arch tower there defending with him. So he uses up all his clean up troops, just trying to get rid of the defending troops, and he goes in for his full attack right now. His hogs separate into 2 groups. He uses one here there and another one over there. So his hogs are going towards the center. He's got 90%. He only gets 33%. I don't know. He drops one in the middle, hoping they'll go for there. They do, but only half of them make it in. And then eventually they get in, but they're already taking a lot of damage. His cleanup troops are all dead, so it's just his hog riders, and they're just absolutely getting wrecked. So he does pretty well, but then there's just the Teslas, the Archer Queen, the King, the Skeletons, and before you know it, the raid's over. So he just doesn't know what to do. There's just a couple of archers left, and the raid ends. My battery was pretty low at that stage, but I will gather a raid. We are going to do a Balloonion on that base. See if we can get 2 stars on that. With not the classic Balloonion, but the bound strategy with a couple of minions for cleanup. So I'm gonna gather like 2 hounds, I think I do. But as you can see, just giving you a little look at my base, and that was the Dark Spell Factory that you could see right there. They added that in, the Dark Spells. They're not the best, but I had a look at them. But I'm actually upgrading my hounds. Sadly, they didn't finish today, but that's alright. They put in the second air defense, air sweeper, but I get 2 hounds. I think I get about 30 minions for cleanup, and about 20 balloons. I can't quite remember what I did. So yeah, this is the 2 hounds. I get about 15 and 3 rage and 1 heal, and I go back to the previous one to get some more minions. I'm acting a bit lost here. I'm just switching between my barracks, but I get 20 more in that one just to see, and I get 5 in each, because I want about 20 balloons, and I realize at this point I don't have enough, so I get rid of 1 balloon, but I kind of really wanted 20 at the point, but I'm like, nah, 18 will be fine. So I'm going with that. I want air troops, like minions or dragon or balloons. I don't really care. Dragons are good because they can help clean up, and they do have a lot of hit points. They're like the Peckers of the Sky. They do a lot of damage. Yeah, but minions are faster, but they're vulnerable to wizard towers. And balloons, yeah, they'll help against my actual attack. So I actually asked for a lava hound instead because I kind of wanted an extra golem of the sky. So I'm just typing out here. Just typing up what I want, and yeah. So request sent, and I am going to come back when that is all done. So I will see you when it has finished. Alright guys, we are back and my troops have finished up training, And there was a slight change in plan to who I have to raid. I do have some clan castle troops full. Number one player, Dono, 1 star only, third player, so I didn't want to just go for the 2nd star because I wouldn't get 3 stars against him. So Dono, I don't know, he's a good player, but I reckon he's not the best at Hog Rider attacks, which is actually what he did. But I was umming and ahhing about what to do, what base to go for, because I wanted to win and I wanted to get that bonus loot. So I wanted to go for a base which hadn't been attacked yet. So I decided to go for number 6, which was only 1-starred by King John. He's the number 8th player, and he went for number 6. You shouldn't, in Clan Wars, you shouldn't always go for the a player above you unless you know you can actually take them. But usually I suggest that you go for either a player down your equal, or a maximum 1 player above, or minimum 2 players below you for war, because therefore you're giving everyone else a chance to actually attack, and you're actually gonna get some stars for your clan. So I go and attack him with what I've got. So I probably didn't need all my spells, but I wasn't sure because, So I sent in Balloon just to get rid of, just to draw out the clan troops, and it was a dragon. So I drop a minion just out of range of the archer tower, just to lure the archers and the dragon over. So I drop another minion, leads them further away, just drop a few more, just trying to destroy that. And then eventually, minions are actually pretty overpowered against single targeted troops, like air defense or archer towers, but against wizard towers, they're really, and air bombs, they're really vulnerable to them. Like, as you can see there, air bomb just came up and destroyed them. So I sent in my 2 lava hounds just to to take up the shots of the air defense, and I just put all my balloons down and rage. 2 rages, drop my clan castle with balloons, and put the rest of my minions, my king and queen, down. Just really wanting to get a 3-star on this base. I probably didn't need the all spells, which I actually used all of them, because I was a Town Hall 9 going for Town Hall 8, and he wasn't even max, so I didn't actually need him. But my king and queen go around the outside. My balloons actually dying pretty fast from the looks of it, but then as they speed up and slow down, I see that there's actually quite a lot there from the rage. And so there's just cannons, which they won't be. I've already 3-starred this base, as you can tell now. No defenses left. Lava pups, balloons, archer queen, barbarian king. So I've got a 3-star. I'm really happy. I probably didn't need all 3 rages. I probably only needed 2 or 1. But I was really happy about that 3-star because I really wanted to win this war. So I pushed this up to 36 stars. And so we'd only use 24 attacks and they'd use 27. So if we had used another 3 attacks, we might be beating them then. But so if we got 2 3-stars, that would only use up 2 attacks, and we'd be the same level. But if we got 3 attacks, 3-star attacks, then we would be 3 stars ahead of them. So I am probably gonna end it up there. Anyways, please subscribe, and thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.